Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Sunday morning. We're at the gym, ready to get our pump on real quick. It is January, the new year 2024. We have now officially been in China for a total of 2 years and 6 months around. So you can say we know a little bit about China and how everything about English teaching works. So today in this video is what we're going to be talking about. Should you come to China? Why I came to China? Is it a good choice? And the style of living here. Everything you need to know before you come. Let's go to a brand new video. Yeah. Alright, point number one, guys. Why I came to China and why I became an English teacher. So I was graduating college and there was a job fair at my school. And they had a promotion saying that they were hiring English teachers to go to China. I always wanted to travel the world and see the world, and I felt like this was a perfect opportunity. Like just graduating, like why not take off and see China, see a different country, Asia, Southeast Asia. So they offered free flight, free apartment, free meals during the day, insurance, everything included. And they were offering a little bit of money. It was like, but I thought it was okay because it was just my first time out of college. And then the agency that took me over to China ended up being like a really corrupt company, and it was bad. Even though they were at my college, they ended up being really bad. They were taking half of my salary, and they were keeping that and only giving me half. I found this out a year later. So be careful with who you come to China with. First of all, if you do need a good contact, reliable agents, you can contact me, comment me, and then I'll add you guys on Instagram or something. And yeah, I can tell you guys, like great agents, the ones that found me this job, I have a really good job now, and I'm just super happy with this one. But yeah, so I came straight out of college, and it was the best decision I've ever made. Everybody has different opinions, everybody has different experiences, but I really love being here. And I was here for 2 years the first time, then COVID hit, and we obviously went back home. Then after the 3 years being back home, China reopened, and we decided to come back. We've been here 6 months now, so a total of 2 years and 6 months. And we were really loving it here, and yeah, we just came here because we missed it. We missed traveling. It's easier to travel and just do much more things. Yeah, to summarize point one, the reason why I came to China, back to China, is number one, great salaries at the moment. They have great salaries right now. You can live extremely comfortable here. You live like a king here, basically, compared to back home, because of the cost of living here as well. And if you want to travel, number three, it's super easy to travel. Ease of travel. You can just grab a plane, even for a weekend, go to Singapore. We've done things like this, just weekend trips to different countries. It's easy to travel. And number four, safety and transportation. It is very safe here. The safest place I've ever lived in my life. I feel safe all the time. My wife can go for a walk and I don't have to worry about anything. Like, just so much safer here. And also transportation. The train system here in China is very, very, very good. I can get to Shanghai in about 3 hours from here. When it would take us in America, you have to drive everywhere. It would take about 8 hours just to drive to Shanghai. So transportation is amazing. We also can use the e-bike. Taxis are super cheap. Like the buses are super cheap. This transportation is amazing here. So it's another great reason, which also covers the cost of living out here. But yeah, let's go on to point number two. Number one, why I'm living here in China. Yeah. Another great thing about living here in China, you always find new places, like everywhere you go. This is right across the street from our house, and we didn't even know it was right here. But it's like a really cool Gothic style temple. It's a Buddhist temple, but it's like Gothic style. It's crazy. Well, yeah, this leads us to point number two. How do you come here? What documents do you need in order to come to China and teach English? Number one, you need your bachelor's degree. I'm gonna put them right here. Bachelor's degree. Number two, you need to have a TEFL to teaching English in a foreign language certificate. Number three, you're gonna need a background check, criminal background check. Make sure that you haven't done any crimes and you're legal to come here. You need a health check as well, and then you're gonna need a work permit in order to get your work visa. So all of this, I'm gonna make a detailed video about these things that you need. probably the next video, detailing everything you need step by step. But yeah, this is the 5 things you will need in order to come teach English in China. Let's go. Yeah. Alright, once you have all your documents ready and ready to get your work permit, it's time to decide what kind of school you want to work at. So there's different types of schools. The first one, which is what I work in, is a private kindergarten. So these kindergartens tend to pay a little bit more than a public school, public kindergarten. The downfall about it is that you only get about 2 weeks of vacation during the summer, and you get 2 weeks of vacation during the winter, when all the other schools, public schools, will get 1 month off in the summer and in the winter. Summer, sometimes you get up to 2 months off. So yeah, public school, if you want to go have more time off, and a private school, if you want to get paid more but you have a little bit less time off. If you go to a public school, your schedule is going to be Mondays through Fridays. You get Saturdays and Sundays off. Private kindergarten as well. The only big difference is the time off that you get. And then there's also training centers. Training centers is the third type of school. You will work during the weekends, Saturday, Sunday, and then you will get Monday off typically and Tuesday off. Then Wednesday through Friday you will work like starting around 3 p.m. So it's a lot of time off, but you have to work the weekends. And also they don't give you a long holiday as well. You'll have like 2 weeks holiday as well, the same as a private kindergarten. And then you can also choose to work at a primary school, a high school, or a university. Those are the other 3 options. They're all public schools, and they will have a lot of time off as well, but they pay a little bit less. If you want to get paid the most, you will want to work at a kindergarten. That's what pays the most usually. And next point will be the salaries. Let's go to the next spot and check out what salaries are. Now, the moment that everyone has been waiting for, the salary that you can receive while being an English teacher. So, let's start off with private kindergarten. Private kindergarten is where I work at currently. You will be expecting to make around 25 up all the way up to 40K in RMB, and I'll put the transition to American dollars on the screen as well. So yeah, the private kindergartens pay very well, like I said, but the downfall is the schedule. Sometimes you only get about 2 weeks during the winter and 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months to 2 weeks to 1 month in the summer, and about 2 weeks in the winter. So yeah, and then the next one is public kindergartens. Public kindergartens will pay just a little bit less. You're looking at about like 20 to 30 around there. You can also expect a pretty good salary. And then once you go into the public primary schools, high schools, and universities, you're looking about 20 to 25. Sometimes you can get more if you have great qualifications and great experience. But yeah, that's probably like the ones that pay a little bit less. And then you have the training centers. Training centers also pay very well because parents are paying a lot of money for their kids to go there. So you will be looking at around 25 to 35K, maybe more. You never know, but that's like the average range. 25 to 35K. I also want to include with this salary ranges packages you can look at, packages that they can offer you, the schools, like insurance, flight allowances, free apartments, free meals at school. So all of these things you can ask for when you're in the interview. At the end of the interview, they'll ask you, is there anything that you would like? And then you can tell them, like, this is what I would like, this is what I saw in your ad. Because most of their ads, they will post an ad for a teacher and they will write down everything they're offering, like a bonus. Sometimes they have a bonus at the end of your contract as well. Like, a 5,000 RMB bonus if you complete your contract, or 10,000. Like, they will offer a bonus at the end of your contract. So yeah, if you guys need an agent, or if you guys need groups for finding English teaching jobs in China, just comment down below and I'll contact you guys. Like I said, contact you, put you together with an agent, put you together into a WeChat group. There's so many WeChat groups, and they will put the ads with everything that they offer, because they're looking for a lot of teachers right now. So they'll put everything that they offer on there, and then you can contact the schools that you like, and then they will tell you the package. You can also ask for what you want. So yeah, that's the salaries that you can make here. Right here up again, you can see each type of school and their salaries. Let's go. Yeah. Cost of living. The next point is cost of living. So that will depend where you live. If you live in a big city like Shanghai or Beijing, rent will be around 5,000. At least that will be the cheapest, like 5,000, and that will be for a smaller apartment. But and 5,000 all the way up to like 10,000, depends on where you live in the city as well. If you live in a city like Wuhan or like Yangzhou, like Hangzhou, Hangzhou is actually kind of expensive, but not as expensive as Shanghai. But like we are paying 3,000 RMB a month, and we live right next to the city center, and we have it's a pretty decent sized apartment. You just can look at our apartment to our video, 2 bedrooms, and it's nice. It's really nice apartment, and we only paying 3,000, but we're in the city center. If we go out a little bit farther, which is like 10 to 20 minute drive from here, it will be like the same price for a really big apartment, like 3-bedroom apartment and beautiful kitchen, everything is beautiful, brand new. Our friends live in an apartment like that, and they pay the same price as us. So it just depends where you live. But in a city like this, for 3,000 to 5,000, you can find something nice. You'll be set. You'll be good. So think about that in our city. This is what we're talking about, cost of living in our city, Wuhan. 3,000 to 5,000 for an apartment. Food for a month. Go to the grocery store. Food is super cheap. You can look at like 500 to 1,000 per month for food if you want. The meat is cheap, like everything is cheap. So if you can definitely go up to 2,000, which is still cheap. It's only like $300 a month. But we can make it with like 500 to 1,500 in food for 1 month, and that's enough. Cause my wife cooks, and she cooks really amazing. So we're good. We got food at the house. We do eat out sometimes, and even if we eat out, it's super cheap. Food in China is cheap. Like that's one of the cheapest things you will find here. So let's say we go out one night during the week. We're not gonna spend more than 100 RMB for 2 meals. 1 meal for me, 1 meal for her, and that's gonna be like a really good meal, like something like at a nice restaurant, like $15 US dollars, super cheap. So yeah, cost of living here is cheap. Transport is cheap. So you're trying to get a taxi, it starts at 10 RMB. That's like $1 US dollars. That's how it starts, and you can go like as far as an hour and only pay like 100 RMB, like $15. It's super cheap to travel in a taxi. The metro is less than 10 RMB wherever you want to go in the city. Everything is cheap. You can buy yourself an e-bike, which is going to cost you like 500 to 1,000 for a used one. If you want to get a really nice one, you can pay up to 5,000, like a really nice one. But just 1,000 to 2,000 nice bike is enough for you. So you can get it can take you up to 1 hour one way, 1 hour back. So these bikes are really reliable and really great. We've had it since we got here, and it's been amazing. Cost of living is cheap. Basically, that's all you have to worry about is transport, food, and apartments. If you want to travel, it's also cheap to travel, but that's an extra expense that's not including cost of living while we're here in Wuhan where we live. Traveling is easy as well. You can take the train anywhere you want around China, and you'll get there in a matter of hours. So yeah, that's the cost of living in Wuhan. Yeah. finally, the last point. Do I recommend coming to teach in English in China? I do recommend it because I have made so many friends from all over the world. I have traveled to so many places I never thought I would be able to, because it's so much easier to travel from here. And also I have gained so much experience as an English teacher, and teaching a whole new language to students that don't know the language is amazing. It's challenging, but it's really fulfilling when they are doing well. So yeah, if you're looking for something new in your life, a change, if you're looking for a different career path, if you have the requirements to come out here and teach, then go ahead and take a new adventure, try something new and come out here. If you need help with anything, comment down below and I'll help you guys get an agent. If you need anything that you want to know more about teaching English in China, just comment down below and I will try my best to help you guys out with the knowledge that I have of being here 3 years now. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and like, subscribe, and comment. And yeah, thank you guys. Yeah.